Hey guys, this is the Meek recording another Commander video for LIFM. Decided to bring out another deck. It's my Iname deck, mono black. It's a combo deck basically. Not one of my stronger decks, but it's still fun to play. So let's see, we're playing another junk reanimator deck most likely, and not Ghave this time. This hand's not great, it's keepable though. So we're on the draw, also not great. Just wish our opponent good luck. And see what we draw. So Swamp, go. We've got Swamp, Imperial Seal for Soul Ring. I'll say, I've said it once, I'll probably said it more than once. I'll say it again though. Soul Ring is by far the strongest card in Commander. By far. Not close. So turn 2 we'll go Soul Ring after playing our Snow Covered Swamp. And then we'll play Charcoal Diamond. Just ramping. Let's see what he's got. Plains. He's got something here. 3 drop. No. Signet. Okay. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We're going to play our commander next turn. Fill our graveyard up. The problem with this deck is it's fairly fast. And if you get your combo off, you win. But it's weak to graveyard removal. Or any kind of graveyard cards like Tormod's Crypt, Relic of Progenitus. The good thing is though that not a lot of people want to spend a slot. Like I for one don't spend slots hating out on graveyards. So fill our graveyard up with dudes here. They're all spirits. Another weakness of this deck is you run very little creatures. You run, how many we got? We run 10 creatures, main deck. And drawing them is pretty bad. Like, Hirobi is one of our combo pieces, so at this point, we don't want to return Krovikan Horror to our hands, so we're going to leave it in there. Like, the bad thing about, like, we scoop pretty much to Bajuka Bog at this point, Tormod's Crypt, stuff like that. I do have alternate win cons in this deck, but just one. I run my alternate win condition is the Army of the Damned. The flashback put 13 2/2 zombies into play tapped with flashback. And that's basically my only other way of winning if my graveyard gets removed after I Iname, other than swinging for 21 commander with Iname, which is unlikely. So he's got a Guild Mage. Okay, we're fine with that. He's got nothing in the yard yet. Crypt of Agadim. It's too bad it comes into play tap, but it does play an important role in this deck, considering after I play my commander, I have usually at least 9 creatures in my yard, so at this point I have 10. Or, sorry, maximum of 10, so at this point I'll have 9. No, we'll leave the Krovikan Horror in there. I think I'm going to return the Nether Shadow. We'll get him into play now. Okay, so we're going to slam Crypt. Get back Bloodghast. Play Cold Steel Heart for black, obviously. We'll swing first. Swing with I swing with Nether Shadow wouldn't have hurt. I doubt he would have blocked, to tell you the truth, but we'll just swing with the guaranteed 4. Then we're going to Diabolic for Patriarch's Bidding. This deck is missing a couple cards, the most important being Vampiric Tutor. I just haven't committed to buying it yet, but you see how you see how the deck works basically. It has all these living end. Well, it doesn't run living end, but it has living death for situations where he has a lot of creatures. We have Patriarch's Bidding for a situation like right now, and then alternatively we have Balthor to the Defiled, and the 6-drop one, what's it called again? It's been a while since I've played this deck. Where is it? Okay, well, I don't want to keep my opponent waiting too long, but there's also a 6-drop bidding effect in the deck. No, we'll leave him in the yard. So in the yard, I'll just maximize the spirits this deck runs. My opponent's taking a minute here. So we got Akuda, Born of Ash, He Who Hungers, very strong. Kakusho, Krovikan Horror, Kur Pit Lord, Nether Trader, Spirit of the Night, and then the 3 we have in play, and Hirobi's Death Whale. And basically the combo is you clear the board with Kuro and Hirobi, or just Kuro by himself if you have a ton of life. And then He Who Hungers strips whatever important cards they have in their hand. Let's say they have a Sorcery Speed, Wrath, Damnation, etc. So we'll leave him in there again. Draw for the turn. Let's minimize our graveyard. So right now we're going to play Swamp. We're going to add a bunch of mana with Crypt. 7. Play Hirobi. Play Bidding. Let's tap the artifact mana. We'll name Spirits. He's got nothing in his yard to name. So I'm guessing this might get the scoop. Unless he has Wrath in hand or something and does not see the discard outlet that I have. So name Spirit. Get all my dudes in play. Before I attack. See what he has in his hand. So we'll click He Who Hungers. Pay 1. Let's sack Nether Trader. My opponent's saying very nice deck. I'm gonna thank him. Let's see what he's got. Farseek, Penumbra Spider, Hex. So he's at 4 mana. Hour of Reckoning. Convoke with 1 creature in hand. So he has no answers, so let's see, what do I do? If he top decks Soul Ring, he goes Plains. He still can't cast Hex. If he top decks Mana Crypt, he can. He has a triple way. So just get rid of both his Wraths. Let's take out Hex. We'll just He Who Hungers again right away. Yeah, sure. He Who Hungers again right away. Discarding Nether Shadow, or sacking Nether Shadow rather. Pay 1 to return our Nether Trader to play. Get rid of his other Wrath effect. So if he top decks Force, he still can't cast Teneb, so we're good. That's all we need to do. We'll use Kuro's ability to target his creature. That activates our Hirobi. Dies. Swing with the team.
Pretty close to this stuff. Probably not many changes. 5 or 6 the only one I've seen so far.
Swing with the team, so this deck after combos, it's a 2-turn clock. You swing once with your haste creatures, next turn you swing with everything else's game, unless they have an answer. And since you have He Who Hungers in play, they basically have to top deck that answer. So sure, we'll play 3 for Kuro. Or 4, rather. Victimize is another one of the... It's not as strong as something like Patriarch's Bidding, Living End, or that type of... those mass reanimate spells, but it's still good in this deck. Then we'll swing. Could have even He Who Hungers them prior, but I don't think it'll matter at this point. And then you also have options like you can ping your own Kakusho to get in last 6 damage. You can sack your Kakusho using Krovikan Horror, etc. Good game.